Well, hello everyone and welcome. My name is Shayna and this is my channel. I don't really know where to start with this particular video. This is really just an introduction to me, my family, what I'm thinking of content-wise putting on my channel. And so a little bit about me. I am a mother of 4. My oldest is 7, almost 8, and my youngest is 3.5. Their father and I, Brandon, have been married for, well, I round up. I say almost 10 years. It'll be 9 years this year. And we live on a farm in Nebraska. We raise, we raise goats, boar goats, which is a meat goat. We have some chickens as of this year that we hatched. And then we have dogs, cats, kind of the typical. And then this is our first year doing a garden. And this was also our first year homeschooling. And so I plan to do this in a separate video, but I feel very passionately about homeschooling. And the irony of that is not even 6 months before I started homeschooling, which, like I said, I'll make a separate video for this, but not even 6 months before we started this journey, semi kind of unexpectedly, I remember being on the phone with my sister and telling her I could never homeschool. The typical cliches of homeschooling. The homeschool kids are weird. I don't want my kids to be weird. There's no way I could do it. Blah, blah, blah. And anyway, well, here we are, and I absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine them going back to school, honestly. But anyway, not to get ahead of myself. We have 2 boys, 2 girls. My goodness, what else is there? Oh, so this will be a pretty short video. My plans, tentatively, I'll probably put up 2 or 3 videos initially, pretty close together. And then after that, I will maybe once a week plan a video. I feel like, so a little bit more about us. We actually have a boar goat YouTube channel, and that channel's done, pretty well. We didn't really expect it to do anything, and it's actually done pretty well for us. I mean, kind of just putting up the same content. There's only so much you do with goats, so, but anyway, I'm coming from at least a little bit of experience with that channel. And my hopes for this channel, number one, homeschooling can be very intimidating and overwhelming, and there's so much emotion that goes into it, especially when you first start. And especially if you're starting, I can't say I was this way, but when you're starting like under duress, you weren't planning it or expecting it, or, whatever situation arose to put you in this situation, it can be a lot to take on. And so number one, I would just like to support other homeschoolers or those that are considering homeschooling. And number one, I feel like that would be by showing you all the real parts of homeschooling, because like right now, like if I were to take you through my house, I was caught up on laundry and then I blinked and now I already have like 3 loads to put away. And so like my dining room table is laundry right now, and I had my dishes done yesterday, and then we got busy and now so I'm not going to show you all this stuff, but I'm just here to tell you all of the very real parts of homeschooling and of having a big family or of any size family that, I mean, it is hard to keep up with everything, and not every day is going to be rainbows and sunshine, and you're going to run into obstacles with your curriculum, or you're going to run into obstacles, with one child that doesn't learn the same as the rest of your kids. I have 4 and they all learn differently, and all of their uniqueness in their learning styles and what their preferences are has made it challenging but also rewarding to, figure them out and to see how I can help them and how I can help them grow. And anyway, so not just for inspiration and for guidance and for the realness of homeschooling, but also I would like to show you all, us gardening and the kids with the goats, and I want to go through curriculum and how it's okay that some stuff doesn't work. And, you know, and actually, like, I know I've watched a lot of, sorry, there's a cat rubbing up on me. I've watched, you know, a lot of different, especially when I first started, a lot of different homeschooler YouTube videos. And I would always want to see curriculum, right? Like, I want to see, well, what is it that I'm getting into? And then sometimes I leave really disappointed because, like, I'll watch this whole video on curriculum and, like, they don't even open the book once. And it's like, just show me a page. Like, I just want to see one page so that I have any idea what it is that I'm getting myself into, or that if my kids would like it, or, you know, because not everything, like, we have, it's a Christian bookstore that has homeschool resources, and we have that close to us, but they don't always have everything. They have a lot, but they don't always have everything, or, you know, specifically the resource that I'm looking for. And so, and plus I have 4 kids, and the thought of, like, taking them all into the store, and that's just its own nightmare, to be honest. But anyway, so, you know, I want to take you through curriculum. I want to take you through canning and baking, and we raise goats, and the kids are very intimately involved with goats. And, you know, another part that I would hope to do on this channel is to add like a certain level of agricultural education, you know, those specific types of videos where they are geared towards the very basics. Because I know that, I shouldn't say I know, but presumably there is a large portion of the population that does not have the intimate interactions with livestock and with agriculture that myself and my family and my kids do. And so, you know, we can go through the process of, I mean, I can show you, I mean, on my other channel, I record almost all of the births that I can catch on video from start to finish. You know, you see the good and the bad. There's just so much, I have so much animal ag experience and education just with goats, with other species too, but just with goats alone. There's a lot that I would love to share with all of you and with all of your children. And even if that is, you know, starting at a, you know, really basic level of just terminology and the differences between a dairy goat and a meat goat, or a dairy cow and a beef cow, and, you know, what they provide, and so many different things. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So just to recap, you know, some of the things that I would love to provide as content on this channel, and, you know, not only the typical, like, curriculum review and, you know, how we do things, but also that agricultural education and literacy, and, you know, providing either basic information or more complex information for, you know, whether it's I can't say animal nutrition, because animal nutrition is pretty broad, because each class and species of livestock have different, you know, varied requirements. But, you know, we can do terminology, and we can do, you know, meat versus dairy versus fiber, or so many different things. And so anyway, I'm going to make this video way too long because I am a known rambler. This is like the most put together part of my house, is like our little homeschool area. And anyway, I'll get into all that. But so I just hope, even if my videos only reach a handful of people, I just want you to know that you are more than capable of doing this, and that no one knows your babies better than you. No one can love your babies better than you. And that, yeah, I have probably been there, or felt, or thought all of the things that you have been or will feel or experience. And so, yeah, I just want you to know that you can do it, and that usually anything worth doing, it's not going to be easy, but it will definitely be rewarding. But anyway, if I keep going, I'm going to make this like a 30-minute video of just me rambling. So with that, I hope that my next video, that one will be kind of like our journey to how we got to this point. Oh, and I wanted to also add that I had planned, especially for this being like my intro video, so like the first video on my channel, like I was going to wash my hair and try to make myself look more presentable, but I'm tired. like all of you are, and just doing all the things. And, you know, right now at the time that I'm doing this video, it's July 1st, 2022. And so I'm tired. We've been doing all of the summer things, plus putting like a little sprinkling of school in here and there. And I have one kid's birthday today, and so lots of excitement, which means that mom and dad are very tired. So this is just what it's going to look like right now, because, and you will catch me in varying arrays of this. So, but anyway, with that, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to provide you with content that is uplifting and helpful and probably funny and messy and all of the things that are real life. Because sometimes I see these homeschool moms channels and everything looks so like pristine and perfect, and it's like, that is not the life we live. You're gonna see a fly in my house. We have livestock. Like, livestock are like, was that 50 feet from these windows ahead of me? And so, like, you know, our house is not pristine. As hard as I try, it's just not gonna happen. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. With that, I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for stopping by.